Hello, it's me. Um, Shout out to the Mirror for their content.
That man is not allowed in my pub. No. I'm not going to physically hurt him. That man. Oi! That's assault. I am not bothering you. I am not bothering him. That man is not allowed in my pub.
Who is that man?
Go on. Get out of my pub.
Who is that masked intruder?
Thank you.
Fuck me, that went well. Oh my god.
Have you lost control of your MPs, Prime Minister? Will you rule out tax rises, Prime Minister? What happened to ending sticking past?
Oh god. What's happened, Prime Minister? Just generally, what's happened? Because the citizens of this country are kind of like mouths agape at this point. So, what do we do about Starmer? Ooh, there's a petition, you know. It must be like 800,000, 900,000 by now. And it only needs to get 100,000 for the government here in the UK to consider looking at it. But apparently it's just been roundly ignored. So we'll get to 1 million, or it may even be over 1 million by now, who knows. And still, no, nothing to see here. There's no petition. There's no unrest, there's no dissatisfaction. The question isn't Starmer, because Starmer's days are numbered, and we know this now. And he will probably fall on his sword. Because if those shorts and, the first one of getting kicked out of a pub is 4 years ago, you can tell, the mask. This is his life. I don't feel sorry for him, though. He's a political tool. And in the UK, it's an insult to call someone a tool. But in this case, actually mean it as he is a mechanism, it appears, for someone or something else. The European Union may be intelligence services, a combination of the two, in order to do things to Britain, which might, who knows, tinfoil hat time, to bring Britain back into the European fold? Is that the goal? So, as I said just a moment ago, Starmer isn't the issue. The man's, dead man walking? It's who replaces Starmer. And for anyone of an inquiring mind now who has been looking at politics for the last 20 years or so, what's become apparent is there is no opposition, no effective opposition, in the Houses of Parliament, at least. It's, well, maybe the Greens, but not really. No. In my opinion, the parties with all the power have now coalesced into this uni-party, as Andrew Bridgen calls them. A very apt description, a very good description of what's going on. There is no opposition. There will be no change, regardless of who gets in. Kemi Badenoch? Well, we've seen it a million times. The Conservatives and Labour promise, talk, get in. Oh, things have changed now. Now we've got the keys to the castle. We've understood that things aren't quite what we thought they were, and so consequently we're going to have to continue these rather controversial and unpopular measures for the sake of Britain, for your protection. You understand? So, what do we do? Very difficult to know, frankly. I would first start by saying, pay attention to the political scene, and whoever it is, the mainstream media and the establishment are trying to suppress or smear, that's who you want to be looking for to affect real change. I don't mean when they go after somebody and there's the appearance of friction, but a good, long-standing history of rubbing the establishment the wrong way. To wit, I give you people like Andrew Bridgen, a conservative, good man, in my opinion. Although I obviously am not a conservative, I don't agree with everything he has to say, but certainly he is a good man. Somebody thrust into politics, for instance, at Middleton. They try to cancel him for his politically incorrect views on gender, and yet the British High Court upheld birth gender. So if you were born a man, you're effectively, for the purposes of the law at least, a man, and so a woman. If you're born a woman, you are, for the purposes of the law, a woman. Or Corbyn, the new Your Party, whatever that party will end up being called. So deeply and consistently vilified by the mainstream media, there are people who just say he's creepy. I don't like him very much, he's creepy. Well, that's your man. We need somebody who is outside of the system to effect change. How we get there, very difficult to know. But I think we must do it as citizens, at least finding ways to come together, to put aside our other differences in order to relay the foundations, the political foundations here in the UK, in a fashion that reflects democracy.